How are
Hi,
you?
how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. So your name's Samir?
Samir.
Where are you from, Samir?
I'm from India,
From India. Cool. What city?
Kerala.
Awesome. How long have you been studying English for?
Approximately for 2 years.
And here on Cambly?
Cambly for 2 weeks only.
2 weeks. All right. Are you enjoying your experience here on Cambly?
I'm enjoying. I have a YouTube channel. I have uploaded some videos uh, already. Uh,
Awesome.
you from?
Awesome.
You from?
I currently live in Brazil.
Your nationality? Uh,
I'm Uruguayan. I was born in
Uruguay.
Uruguay. Uruguay. Yeah.
You achieved the football World Cup the first time.
I
Uruguay.
was Uruguay.
Uruguay. The near the Mexico. Which continent?
It's in South America. It's next to Brazil and next to
Uh,
Argentina.
okay, okay, okay.
It's a very
Uruguay,
small country.
Uruguay, your country in your country very famous.
Yes, it is. You have
Okay.
Luis Suarez. He's a very famous football player from my
Uh, what
country.
about uh, what about your country? What about the administration system in your country? Kingdom or like UK or democracy like India? What is the demo,
It's a
administration?
it's a democracy, and people just you vote for president.
Casting vote. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
you vote.
what about the electricity? How do you get electricity? Wind energy or water falling and it running the turbine or solar? What about the electricity system?
I believe that there are a few solar panels. There are a few
Solar panel?
places, yeah, a few places that have that, but I think it's just running water.
Okay, okay.
What about in India?
India, we have solar and the water falling and the wind
Mm-hmm.
energy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm checking out, and most of the electricity from Uruguay is actually by wind.
Yeah.
Most
Okay,
of it
okay.
is by wind. Then, and some of it is by solar as well, but not much. And some of it is
Uh,
hydroelectric. So a little bit of
which is your
all, but
which is your hand side while driving? In India, we have to keep left. In Saudi Arabia, we have to keep right. America, right? What about your country?
on your right, on your right.
Right side?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like in America.
What about
In
your judiciary system? Is the capital punishment for murdering or any other? For the what about the punishment? Is the capital punishment?
No, the I think the most that you can get for punishment, I think it would be, I think, 20 years.
Life sentence, imprisonment, rigorous imprisonment.
Yeah, it's not very vigorous. It's not. I think
Uh,
maybe the maximum might be 30 years, but we don't have life in prison, and we don't have murder. No, we don't have like a killing sentence. It's not like America where you have like life in prison and you also get sentenced to death. No, in Uruguay, no.
your country crime free? Is your country
Mm,
crime free?
no. No.
The capital punishment should be there. It is must be applied in order to avoiding the more criminal mentality. The
Yes.
criminal.
What about in India? What's the worst punishment you can get?
We have capital we have capital punishment existing, but those who have political influence, those who have money, they can do anything. Full of bribery.
So I'm checking it out here, and the maximum thing you can get in prison is 30 years. So 30 years is the maximum.
Okay, 30 years. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have any Indian students from India? Do you have any
students from India? If I have what from India?
Do you have students on Cambly? Any students? Do you have any students from India?
Yes, I do. I've met a few students from India already. Quite a few. Yeah. Okay. And there's also another, I met one of them that he also uploaded videos on YouTube as well. What do you work as?
Currently, I'm in Saudi Arabia.
You're in Saudi Arabia, all right. What's the difference between Saudi Arabia and India? Like, what would you say the biggest difference, cultural?
More safe Saudi Arabia than India. As compared to India, Saudi Arabia is crime-free.
Crime-free, wow.
Women can walk anytime, no fear.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what's the worst punishment you can get?
Saudi Arabia, capital punishment. If we kill someone, we will be.
Oh my gosh!
Beheading.
That's it.
If you are culprit,
wow. So you have to respect the law. You have to respect the law.
We have to obey the rule. We will have to obey. India?
Obey, yeah. In India, do you have capital punishment in India?
We have capital punishment. As I mentioned, if those who have political influence and those who have money, they can do anything.
Oh no!
full of bribery.
So there's a lot of corruption, you would say, in India.
Corruption. Being a democratic country, it is common.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
What about which country people accent is very difficult to listen for you? African continent. I have some friends from Africa. Their pronunciation and accent is very difficult to understand. Have you felt it?
People from no, I don't find African accents difficult to understand. I haven't gotten much students from different parts of Africa, so I would have to get more students from that area to see. Right, I have gotten lots of students from Saudi Arabia. I've gotten some from India. I've gotten a few from China, from Japan, from all over the world.
What about the diversity in your country? Your country diversity? Are there diversity?
Are they all from?
Diversity. I mean, different religions, different languages. Diversity.
No. In Uruguay, there's not much diversity. It's quite the same. Everyone is quite the same. The population of Uruguay is 3 million people. But in Brazil, there's a lot of diversity here in Brazil, where I live now.
What is the main income in your country? Natural resources like crude oil, like copper, gold, like that, natural resources.
Yeah. The Uruguay, its main industry is cultivating. It cultivates actually the main industry, agriculture. Yeah. Cows. Okay. So there are more cows than people in Uruguay. There are more cows than people. Yes. And wool. I know it's like the second wool export exportation. Like
Okay.
they do a lot of wool, but other than that, it's just there are a lot of American companies that work there as well. So
In order to cooking, what do you use? Wood or gas or fuel? How do you cook?
how do we cook?
In order to cook the fire.
How do you make a
Fireplace.
fire? We have we have barbecues, right? That is very
Barbecue.
traditional. Yeah, and they cook the barbecues sometimes with wood. They use wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever traveled to South America? Any country in South America?
Besides Saudi Arabia, I haven't been to other country.
So Saudi Arabia and India. Why are you living in Saudi Arabia?
I'm
What
working in
made
Saudi
you?
Arabia.
Oh, cool. And what made that decision to move there? What do you have family there, or are you by yourself?
No, I'm alone.
You're alone. Okay, great. And do you think how long have you been living there for?
I'm here for 4 years. I would like to go to India, but I cannot go the travel restriction.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. But now you can't travel back to India because of the COVID situation?
I'm stranded here. If I go now, I cannot come back. That is the problem.
And are you preparing for an exam, English exam, or?
No, I'm not taking any exam.
Do you use English on every day? Do you
I
use
use
your daily life?
I use the English every day. I watch the news. I read English newspaper.
How about Arabic? Or have you been trying to learn Arabic?
Tried, but I haven't learned yet.
It's very hard. I think it's one of the hardest language just to learn,
If
right?
if you try to learn Arabic, it is very easy. I think it's very easy.
I've heard it's one of the toughest languages to learn. I don't know. I'm trying to learn Mandarin, but
Language.
I consider my two native languages to be Spanish and English.
Spanish, English.
Yeah. And then I also know Portuguese, and I'm trying to learn Mandarin.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and what are some of the favorite things to do in your free time?
Free time, I watch movies.
Do you watch Netflix? What's your favorite? What's your favorite TV series? Do you watch any series?
No, I don't watch. So you mean a soap opera?
No, series. Like on Netflix or Amazon Prime or
No. I don't watch.
just movies.
Just movies.
What kind?
I like
Action movies?
Movies, Bollywood.
Okay, yeah, I've heard. Someone recommended me a few shows there.
All movies are very good, especially songs also very good.
Awesome. Well, Samir,
Time
your
is
time is
going to cut
up.
off.
Pleasure
Okay,
meeting you. I hope you have a
thank you.